Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to tell you about all the Christmas books I have on my physical TBR. So, I love Christmas books and I love like Hallmark movies. It's just the time of year for kind of cheesy, easy, fun, romancy books, and just I loved it. I have a whole closet full of shelves that are full of Christmas books that I've read, and am down to only 7 that I have not read. So I'm going to tell you about them in order of my interest. So these first couple, I'm thinking like I may even unhaul. And then there's a couple that I'm really excited for that I may still try to get to this year. So let's just get into it. So one of the queens of Christmas, Debbie McComber. So I have The Gift of Christmas, and this also says it has a bonus book by Linda Goodnight. And Debbie, like, I think she has at least one Christmas book every year. It seems like she just does them nonstop. And so some of them are my favorites, like Merry and Bright, I really like. But this one, I'm not sure I'm going to like it because it's definitely got a power imbalance that I just can see being super cringy. So it's about, Cooper and Ashley. And Cooper paid for Ashley's some schooling of some sort. And then she's now wanting to repay him, but she's also like secretly in love with him. And so it's their relationship. And I just feel like that power dynamic could get really weird. But, yeah, we'll see. In the Spirit of Christmas, I guess, is the Linda Goodnight one, and I'm not sure what that's about, but we will see. They're two, 200-page books in here, so we'll see, but I may end up not reading the Debbie one. Next is this collection by Richard Paul Evans. So this has the Christmas box, the timepiece, and the letter. I have read the Christmas box twice this year, and I just can't get into it. Like, I can't like it. And so now I'm nervous that I'm not going to like the letter or timepiece. Let me know if you think I maybe will. These are all, like, the Christmas box was short, and I think timepiece is a little bit longer. I don't know. I think timepiece and the letter are both just a smidge bit longer, and that was one of my biggest complaints about the Christmas box is it's going for this like huge emotional response, and it just wasn't long enough to get me there. So, yeah, these are nerve-wracking. Next is another Richard Paul Evans, which is Finding Noel. This one has and like the synopses of these are really like vague. It's tracing the lives of a young couple as they discover love, loyalty, and the power of forgiveness, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't give much detail. This one, I feel like the plot is more interesting to me based on what we're given, and this is about Mark. He lost everything. His parents have died. His girlfriend is just broken up with him, and now his car is broken down, so he stumbles into like a coffee shop and meets Macy, and Macy has her birth parents, a little memory of her birth parents, and she'd rather forget her adopted home, but she knows that she has a biological little sister named Noelle, so I think they team up to try to find her. So that sounds interesting to me. Let's just hope it's not like super cheesy or over the top. I don't know. And it's got deckled edges. I don't love that, but it's also like 150 pages, so again, it might suffer from the underdeveloped issue, but let me know your thoughts on these that I'm like kind of not sure if I'm going to like. Then we have Dreaming of a Heartlake Christmas by Sarah Robinson. So this one, it starts like the Hallmark movie romances. There's a couple of these. So this one is about a girl who is trying to sell the castle, her beloved grandmother's historic house, and her first love, I guess, is trying to convince her not to sell it. She's wanting to start her own business, so that's her motivation for selling, and he just doesn't want it to go to developers. And so, I mean, we've heard that story quite a few times, and I'm hoping it'll be cute. Knowing what you're getting when you go into these things, if I can really feel the Hallmark spirit, then it'll be okay. Next is Christmas at Silver Falls by Jenny Hale. So Jenny Hale and I have a very tumultuous relationship. I have not loved a lot of hers, so that makes me nervous. But this is about Scarlett Bailey. Her grandmother had an inn, and now they're in danger of having to sell it. And it's her romance with the developer who's wanting to buy it. So, ever heard of this plot? Yes, we have. Next is On Christmas Eve, Thomas Kincaid and Catherine Spencer. So I have had this book forever. My family loved Thomas Kincaid, like puzzles and pictures and all that stuff growing up. And so I don't know where I got this book or why I haven't read it, but I have had it forever. So this is about a couple it's like a marriage in trouble. Lucy and Charlie's relationship has been on the rocks, and now Lucy runs into this teenage girl who needs help. And so she takes her in, even though Charlie is not about that life. He does not want to help her, does not want to take her in. And so I think is that going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back for them? I don't really know. And then it also says Betty is a busy woman, but with a grown son embarking on his own life, an ex-husband starting a new family. She realizes she is too busy to find a life of her own until she has a little thing with Santa at the Rotary Club. So sounds super cute. I'm sure the two storylines will interact with each other, and I don't know how, but again, like a 300-page mass market, hopefully cute. The cover is adorable. So there's that. And then the one I'm most excited for, I think, is Sarah Morgan. So she is another kind of queen of Christmas. She does one a year or every other year or something. So this is Sleigh Bells in the Snow. I'm a little nervous because Jill Shalvis blurbed it as uplifting, sexy, and warm. Sarah Morgan's O'Neill Brothers series is perfection. So I don't know where this is in the Neal Brothers series, but I'm sure I can read it. So once upon a time, Christmas was Kayla Green's favorite time of year. Now all the workaholic wants for Christmas is it to be over as fast as possible. So she gets this job. She has to go to snowy Vermont to close a deal with a client. And Jackson is going back to this town too because he's trying to salvage his family's resort. And so now I think it's going to be their relationship. So that sounds cute as long as like it's not too steamy. So those are all the Christmas books I have left on my shelf. And you guys, it is not many. And I'm like really surprised. And I'm not jumping through hoops to read any of these. And so do I keep them? Do I unhaul them? I'm definitely going to read the Sarah Morgan and the Thomas Kincaid one. But the other ones that I'm like feeling meh about, do I read them or not? Or what do I do? I don't know. So you guys let me know if you've read any of these books. If there's any that I definitely need to prioritize this Christmas season, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.